They were the team that changed North America forever, and we had the pleasure of watching them for 746 days. When looking back at Cloud9, there were a multitude of great moments they provided, and today we're going to look back at the 10 that we feel were their best. For this list, we defined a moment as a mechanical outplay, professional match, compelling storyline, or tournament performance. This means that any Cloud9 moment between the start of the 2013 North American LCS Summer Split and end of the 2015 North American LCS Spring Split will be considered, except for the 2014 Paris All-Stars Invitational, where High's collapsed lung forced the team to field a substitute. They were the team that changed a region, a team that inspired many, and a team that we will never, ever forget. I'm Landovva, and this is TNP Gaming's Top 10 Cloud9 Moments in League of Legends history. Number 10. The Streak, Cloud9's 18-game masterpiece. Kicking off our list at number 10 is one of the greatest winning streaks in professional LoL's history. After spending the whole season chasing Team Solo Mid, Cloud9 put together an epic run to close the 2014 NA LCS Spring Split, going a remarkable 18-0 on their way to yet another NA LCS Championship. The streak began in Week 7 with a win against TSM, and culminated with a 3-0 sweep in the finals against, you guessed it, TSM. Despite trailing TSM in the standings for much of the season, Cloud9 reminded us just how good they really were with 18 straight games of absolute excellence.
Ball's going to rejoin. He's trying to come in from the side. Here we go. No stuns come in from the ulti from Morgana, but there's the battle, especially in the back line. Wild Turtle going to be locked up. 2 kills. Make that 4 kills. Make that almost everyone going down. Cloud9 going to end the series 3-0. They're going to take down the Nexus, and they're the North American champions.
Cloud9, 15-1. They won the first game 18-1. And their overall kill death in this series is ridiculous. They only died 6 times this entire series.
6 deaths total.
Number 9. The hype train arrives. Cloud9 qualifies for the North American LCS. Originally under the Quantic Gaming organization, the roster of Balls, Meteos, High, Sneaky, and Lemon Nation cruised into the 2013 Summer Promotion Tournament, looking to qualify for the LCS while riding a massive wave of hype. What followed was complete and absolute domination. With an average game time of under 25 minutes and none of their games exceeding 28, they 2-0'd Team Astral Poke and then crushed Complexity 3-0 to secure their spot in the LCS. Upon qualification, former TSM General Manager Jack Etienne purchased the team and rebranded them as Cloud9 prior to the start of the summer split. The hardest part of Cloud9's qualification? Interviews.
Oh my God.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Freak here with Lemon Nation and Balls from the victorious Quantic Gaming. So first of all, you guys are in the LCS. How's that feel?
Really good. Really good.
I don't know, it's just super great.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
Are you prepared to be pro gamers already, or is it still sinking in?
We've been practicing like in a lot of scrims, and we're like just prepared for this. Like we're just like we already knew like.
All right, so let's take a step back and talk about the road you guys took to get here. So we'll start with the old Quantic squad that you were on Elimination, or I guess Cloud9 back in the day. You guys didn't make it through groups.
We did not.
We did not.
How do you feel when you're like a favorite and you like, what does that do to you?
It was very depressing. We were joking about suicide.
Number 8. IEM San Jose, Cloud9's final championship. IEM San Jose wasn't a special tournament by any means, but it had its fair share of moments. This tournament is special because it was the final event in which the original Cloud9 roster finished first, when they defeated the upstart Unicorns of Love 3-0 in the Grand Finals. Despite not being a major event like Worlds or Katowice, San Jose's event will always be special as Cloud9 took home their final championship, and did so on home soil.
Now in full control of this match.
Now would be the time Unicorns of Love really wants to fight because they've just lost so much. They're trying to get something back.
Trying to get onto balls. There is the knockup from the ultimate of Hilisang. Busy Chachi is in the middle as well, but the damage onto him is massive. Sneaky will get the first one. Kikis is low. He was hooked in there by Elimination, and that means a 2 for 2 right now at least. But Sneaky, still alive, will blast down Power of Evil, and will probably get Hilisang as well. And it will be the pentakill that will surely win Cloud9, the Intel Extreme Masters here in San Jose.
Out of nowhere, it seems. I only saw he was at 2 and suddenly he's...
Number 7. Meteos Backdoor. Cloud9 vs Coast. Spring 2014. Cloud9 and Coast played in the final week of 2014's North American LCS Spring Split with nothing on the line. Both teams had secured their playoff berths, and neither team could advance or decline in the standings. With a much more casual feel to the match, Coast quickly jumped out to a gold lead and seemed poised to close out the game, until Meteos decided otherwise. We have to extend a quick shout out to our good friend Nintendude X for being an absolute noob in this situation.
Coast are actually going to go for it, and they do.
Meteos is going to look for the Nexus turrets here, though, if they can get enough. Nejim is going to find the sun high against Mikhails, though. Shifter finds not enough damage to take anyone down, and Coast have to run away. Meteos will close the game out by himself.
Oh, he's looking to. Balls is on the hunt. He's trying to keep vision. He's denying the backs.
Who's going to get away from this one? Nejim is going to get a recall in the brush. Zion Spartan about to get found by Balls, but can Shifter burst him out. They're going to look for the damage, going to get rid of Renekton, but in him, Nexus turret number 1 is gone. Nexus turret number 2. Shifter pushed away. Meteos trying to close the game by himself, putting Cloud9 on his back, and the 4-4-2 Meteos takes down the Nexus.
Number 6. The Rivalry. Cloud9 versus Team Solo Mid. The moment Cloud9 entered the LCS and forced a TSM surrender in their first match against each other, a rivalry was born, and it was one that Cloud9 dominated. After starting out 8-0 against TSM, Cloud9 finally lost their first match against their rivals in Week 3 of the 2014 Spring Split. Cloud9 held a decisive 15-3 advantage in the rivalry before TSM upset them at the 2014 NALCS Summer Finals 3-2. With the additions of players such as Bjergsen, Amazing, Santorin, and Lustboy, the rivalry has lately swung in TSM's favor, but C9 still holds the 20-10 advantage in the overall head-to-head and peaked at a 13-1 record versus TSM, prior to their massive roster overhaul in summer 2014. It remains to be seen if this rivalry will ever reach the levels it once did, and with more changes coming to Cloud9, it seems that we'll be closing the book on the original rivalry and begin writing a new one.
Cloud9, their eyes on the summer split, completely undefeated in the series, 25-3.
Cloud9 does not drop a single game in the playoffs, and look at that. That is the best team in North America.
Number 5. The Comeback. Cloud9 versus Vulcan. Summer 2013. So rarely did Cloud9 fall behind in 2013 as when Vulcan jumped out to an 11,000 gold lead. Everyone was shocked. In an era when 11,000 was an almost insurmountable lead, Cloud9 did the impossible and managed to come all the way back, defeating Vulcan in one of the most epic games the North American LCS has ever seen. This win established Cloud9 as not only a dominant team, but a resilient one, and put everyone on alert that no gold lead was safe with high shot calling and leading his team to battle.
It's 40 seconds on Twisted Fate and Zuna. They're going to be going to the fight. Smitty has the power to push them back. Lemon Nation goes down and the Nexus is safe for now.
Very, very tough situation. He's cornered in the base.
Oh, he threw the card instead of waiting on it. Going to go ahead and sit on this one, but his team is at Baron buff. He is going to get a little bit of damage onto High, but High can heal it pretty quickly, and here's the engage at Baron. Taking it down, Meteos is in the front line, trying to get that absolute zero off. He can't get to the back. He's trying to Ice Blast onto Zuna. So much focus went to Zuna, pushing him out of the base, and it might have been what they needed here at the Baron Den. Psycho Sid taking so much. Zuna's forced to back. They're saying, you are our last defense. But there's no kiting to be done. The fight is in his face. He goes down. Cloud9 comes back from what looked like an impossible.
Number 4. Battle of the Atlantic. Cloud9's revenge on Fnatic. After a disappointing showing at the Season 3 World Championships, Cloud9 got their chance at redemption at the 2013 Battle of the Atlantic, when they squared off against Fnatic in a rematch of their World Championship quarterfinal series, which Fnatic had won 2-1. Cloud9 came out with a vengeance, crushing Fnatic 2-0 and clinching the event for North America. Led by High's dominating performance on Kha'Zix, Cloud9 showed everyone that their performance at Worlds was a fluke, and that they truly were an elite team in the West.
Going to chase him through with the Darkwind. Ball's tanking up the tower now, so oh my goodness!
That was the tank too that they just melted.
Going to find the one. He'll take it out instead. Meteos didn't like his chance of getting grabbed. Yellowstone, they're going to come in. Lemon Nation over the top in there as well. High looking for the damage. If he gets some reset, he will get out there by leaping Meteos. They are going to start it here though.
They do have the Leandry, so it helps a lot with taking down Baron from full. There goes Meteos.
Lemon Nation going in onto Peke. The damage moving in. That's Peke getting caught out. A good rumble up being down there as well. Solar Fire on top as he comes out of stasis and High. Looking for the resets. Finds one. Ball's going down as well. Reckless obliterated by Kha'Zix. There's another reset. A Cyanide's going to go down as well. Looking for one more here as Lemon's over the top there on the yellow star. They leave him alone. They don't care.
I have to say, this is beautiful Kha'Zix play by High. 20-second death timers, only a support alive. This is definitely the right call, even though they don't have minions around. They can take out one Nexus turret and look to end the game.
10 seconds left. Yellow Star very dead as Ball pick up that kill. Now Cloud9 maybe going to take it. They are indeed. They're going to get down the Nexus. 2-0 North America in the Battle of the Atlantic.
Congrats.
Number 3. North America gets rocked. The 2013 LCS Summer Split. Cloud9 did so much in their first split in the LCS that we could probably make a list for that alone. Instead, we combined the entire split and gave it a higher ranking because of just how dominant and unstoppable Cloud9 really was. As a team, they cruised through the 2013 Summer Split, finishing the regular season 25-3 before going 5-0 in the playoffs to secure their spot at the Season 3 World Championships. Whether it was Meteos' KDA of 40 on Zac, Sneaky and Lemon innovating the Ashe Zyra bot lane, Balls playing his undefeatable Rumble, or High making plays on Zed, Cloud9 was able to go on a 13-game undefeated streak during the split and finished their first season of domestic play with a mind-boggling 90% win ratio. Number 2. This is for Kaboom! Cloud9 versus Najin White Shield, Season 4 World Championships. This match was, quite simply, one of the greatest best of ones that Cloud9 has ever played. In a 52-minute slugfest, Cloud9 found themselves going toe-to-toe with Korean powerhouse Najin White Shield. With Kaboom's shocking alliance earlier in the day, a Cloud9 win would force a tiebreaker match against Najin later in the day. With their backs against the wall, C9 managed to ace Najin in the mid lane and close out the game, forcing that tiebreaker match. With everything on the line, Cloud9 showed up and brought their A-game, showing everyone that North America was not just a region for international rejects, but a region that had homegrown, domestic talent capable of taking on the best players in the world.
Might be a little bit delayed from both sides until they get those Guardian Angels in position.
Oh, goes
off
Blade!
to the side falls. He's going to be the focus, but he flashes. The Cocoon misses. Oh, they've got the Charmer high though. He will put down his death mark. Cocoon uses his Gorilla low in the back. Sneaky coming around after using his QSS. It's going to be Cloud9 to win this one. They take out Watch. They go into Zephyr. It's the ace for Cloud9. They could go through and win.
51 minutes in, Cloud9 finds the amazing fight. 5-0 ace. Nothing will stop them from winning this game.
Nexus turret's going down, and Cloud9 picking up a massive victory over Naji White Shield. They're going to play them again later today to see if they can beat.
Number 1. High's Shotcalling. When High stepped down on April 22nd, 2015, the most dominant single roster in North American history was no more. Mechanically, there was debate as to whether or not he was a strong mid laner, but what there was never a debate about was if he could shot call. Throughout C9's existence, High was the primary shot caller of the team, often directing and leading the team both in and out of the game. His ability to micromanage his teammates, combined with his in-game knowledge and creativity, gave us some of the most exciting and ballsy moments in C9's history. Without High, it remains to be seen if Cloud9 can adjust and move on, but it definitely won't be easy. And looking back, it truly was remarkable just how good High was at shot calling and leading his team to victory.
Meanwhile, down in the bottom, Save struggling to actually hold on. They're going to go for Save as well. Sneaky will Valkyrie in. They've got rid of the turret. Can they finish the inhib as well? Meanwhile, going ham there onto Balls. Not quite enough to get the kill. Watch comes in. Great monsoon. Can they stop Save? Come from back. He got it. Get it. No, he didn't get it. They came through, but Balls is going to surely take the turret down. He does. He might pay for it with his life here. Bomb on top of him. Save gets the kill, but it's a Nexus turret down. Looks like he'll be an inner turret down.
One of those targets he can get. Spirit, maybe if he can catch him out, but I don't think Spirit's going to be foolish enough to push this wave on his own. It is the mid lane that looks like Samson Blue are going to group up and show back in.
Right, still waiting, no doubt. They may not know he's there. High wants to get out.
High's like, nope, not having none of that. Oh, he's sticking around.
So High, that vision that you were mentioning, deep vision for Cloud9, is
going to back door, and he's going to push up. He's gone. He's already off. He's going. There we go. He's going to try and sneak in the back door. Balls has pushed the top wave, so Dane may well go up there to deal with that wave, and that's going to buy them time. Clever tactical play. He's really been sneaky.
He snuck into a side door here before the other mid wave came down. He snuck over through this little bush. He's working his way up inch by inch. He's playing the spy games here.
Put a ward there, just to the right. So he's got vision, now he's sneaking up, but he's not where they're going.
The guard moves by, he moves up again into the next shadows.
He really is. He's really a full-on ninja right now. He's going for it.
High, fully taking this Zenian
wave gone. Get ready. There he is. The
ninja. They saw him. They saw him. No! They pinged him. They saw him. The Baron just spawned though. So if they all pull back, we could see Cloud9 stick the Baron. He knows it. He knows it's spotted. Turn it around. He's going to try and get away, but look at Cloud9. The rest of the team, they're running to Baron. And well, Samsung Blue know about it. They're going to try. It's 20 seconds still. They have to go for the Nexus turrets. They're going to push in there. Lemonade tanking it up. Here comes Spirit. Forget him. Try and get the Nexus turret. Oh, they got him. Spirit's taking the damage. Lemonation. Tanking up the turrets. Going to get one down. Spirit's taking so low. They're going to keep on this one. They're going to go, Joe.
Go for it. He's going to go low. Oh, doing a jump. Go for the Nexus. They're up. They're up. They're up. They're going to dive in. The Nexus is still out. They've cleared it. Samsung Blue.
Thanks for watching TNP Gaming's Top 10 Cloud9 moments in League of Legends history. Cloud9 is one of my personal favorite teams, and it's been a lot of fun making this video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in our next video, real soon.